คุณตุนสติ some local newspapers have been speculating that คุณยิ่งลักษณ์ชินวัตรา our lady on the White House or party list number one of the เพื่อไทย party could be disqualified from this election. What's your take on that? That's because of her involvement in the assets concealment case involving her elder brother, former Prime Minister Thaksin Shinawatra.
Yes, Khun Thanong, the good news for the Pheu Thai party is that the EC, the Election Commission Chairman, has come out and say that Khun Yingluck is totally qualified to run in the election. So the problem seems to be have been solved for the Pheu Thai party. But the potential problem has to do with the Article 102 of the Constitution that bans people who have had their assets seized by the state. So people were saying that Khun Yingluck was involved in the asset trial and
She was one of the star witnesses, in this case, and she came over to give a testimony, on behalf of her brother.
Yes, that's her potential problem, or at least that's what many people were seeing as a problem. But her testimony was like this. She said she owned some of the assets of Khun Thaksin. But the court, in its verdict, the court said that you were lying. It's not true. All your money belonged to Khun Thaksin. So that basically could help Khun Yingluck because the court has already ruled that the money belonged to Khun Thaksin. So Khun Yingluck did not own anything. So she has not had her assets seized by the state. So as far as the Constitution is concerned, she's okay.
As I recalled, Khun Thaksin and Khun Pochaman Shinawatra, they set up the Shin Corporation and then later on transferred their shares, to the family members.
So many people.
But principally 4 people, 2 of their children, Khun Phan Thong Tha Shinawatra, Khun Phin Thong Tha Shinawatra, and Khun Yingluck Shinawatra, and also Khun Bannapot Damapong, the elder brother of Khun Ying. But then in the court ruling,
because that all the money belonged to Khun Thaksin.
The shares held by these 4 individuals actually were owned by Khun Thaksin and Khun Pochaman.
So this
means that the testimony of Khun Yingluck to the court, in a way, was rejected or was refuted, by the court.
Yes, if the court had accepted her testimony that the money belonged to her, she could be in trouble actually, because
Why so?
She could have her money seized, her own money, so to speak, by the state. So the court rejected her plea about the money belonging to her. So the court were saying that this is Khun Thaksin money.
But at that time, she was not a public office holder.
No, she's not. She's not. And everything has to do with the Constitution that prohibits people who have had their own money seized. And Khun Yingluck can always say that the court already ruled that it's not my money, so I have not had my money seized by the state, so I'm free to run in the election.
Khun Yingluck has been starting to launch her own campaign since accepting the party nominations, as the party list number 1. Do you think that she can continue to campaign, with a peaceful heart, without having to worry about this case?
Well, I think she's totally free from all trouble concerning this case. There could be a potentially slight problem because she was, the court rejected all her testimony as a lie. So people could say that she was committing perjury during the trial. In fact, she was involved in every step of the way in the asset case. She was investigated and she was called as a witness to the trial. And the court verdict also mentioned her. So if someone said that she was lying during the process and then seek some legal action against her, she could have some problem in the future, but it's a very long shot. It could take years.
Okay, so you don't expect คุณยิ่งลักษณ์ to face a technical knockout even before
No,
She-
I don't think so. She could be peacefully campaigning for this election without having to worry about this.